Hey YouTube, Gallagher123123 back again with another iOS 16 video, and this one, it's all about the Mail app. iOS 16 introduces a number of new features for Mail, and I'll show you how they work, and an unfortunate accessibility issue with one of the new features. Now, most of these new features involve sending mail. So we'll start there. I'm going to go ahead and open Mail up.
Mail. No unread emails.
Okay.
Mail. Mailboxes. Back button.
And we're in my list of emails. So what I will go ahead and do is find the Compose button. Now I know if I do a little bit of Explore by Touch.
Toolbar. Updated just now. Compose button. Double tap and hold to bring up drafts.
I will eventually come to Compose button, as I just did, so I'll go ahead and double tap.
2. Text field. 2. Text field. Is editing. Word mode. Insertion point at start.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and just put in my email address.
C.
Okay.
Cullen Gallagher.
There I am, so I'll just double tap on that. And
message content. Q. Message subject. Text field.
I'll just put in the subject box.
Insertion point cap N. Cap H.
Hi.
Cap H. I.
Okay, now I'll use Explore by Touch
message
to find
content.
the message
body.
content.
Insertion point at start.
I'll just say
Cap B. Cap H. Cap H. R. E. Hey. Y.
or just write hey, just to put something in there. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to locate the send button.
Send button.
And the first feature we're going to take a look at is undo send. So I'm going to double tap because I want to say that we're going to send this.
Send. Mailbox.
And it's going, but oh no, I didn't want to send that. If I put my finger at the bottom of the screen,
Toolbar. Undo send button.
there's
Cancel button. Minimize draft button.
There's undo send. I just double tapped on it. Now you have a very short window of time to do an undo send. And in a few minutes, I will show you how you can adjust that to make it a little bit easier. But again, so what I did, I'll just do that again actually.
Send button. Mailbox.
Okay.
Toolbar. Undo send button.
It's at the toolbar on the bottom.
Cancel button.
It says
Minimize
undo
draft
send.
button.
And if you double tap on that, it brings you back into your email.
Cancel button.
So there's the cancel button. So if we wanted to cancel it, but we could also make changes. So if we wanted to fix the message, we could go ahead and do that. Or we could do the next thing I want to show you.
I heading.
So I'm going to go ahead and find the send button again. So I'll flick right.
Send button.
And there it is, the send button. Now, this time, I am going to do a triple tap on this button.
Send now button.
And it brought us into a little menu. And the first thing is send now, which is standard.
Send at 8 a.m. button.
But now we get into a scheduled send feature. This is really cool. So we could send the message at 8 a.m.
Send 8 a.m. Monday button.
We could have it send at 8 a.m. Monday. Now these options can change based on the time of day. So you may see like send later,
Send later.
which is there, send tomorrow. You know, so the options might vary slightly. Now, unfortunately, here is the accessibility issue I was referring to.
Send later button.
I'm going to double tap on send later.
Thursday, the 1st of cancel button.
And it takes us to a cancel button.
Send later heading.
And there's a send later heading.
Done button.
And done.
This message will be delivered by this device at the time you choose. Make sure this device is online to ensure message delivery.
And it says that the email will be delivered at the time you choose by this device. So you'd need to make sure your iPhone had enough power or was plugged in, and that it had an internet connection, whether that be Wi-Fi or cellular data. If you don't have those, the message won't go out at your requested time.
Send. The 10th of September, 2022 button.
Now,
Expanded. Double tap to collapse.
flicking to the right brought us to the date
1:13 a.m. button.
and the time.
Collapsed. Double
Now,
tap
I'll
to
show you the
expand.
issue in a second, but let's say we wanted to send this on Tuesday the 13th.
Tuesday, the 20th of Tuesday, the 13th of September button.
Okay, I found it. I'll double tap. I used Explore by Touch
Tuesday,
to get there.
The 13th of September.
Now I'm gonna go
Month,
back.
Saturday, Tuesday, month, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, month, 1:13 a.m. button. Collapsed.
And
Double tap
there's
to
the
expand.
there's the option, and VoiceOver is telling us to double tap to expand this to pick a time.
1:13 a.m. Collapsed.
But
Month,
nothing is
1:13
happening.
a.m. 1:13 a.m. Collapse. The 13th of September, 2022.
So we can fix the date,
Double tap to collapse.
and
The 13th
we
of
can't
September,
collapse that.
2022. Expanded. The 13th of September, 2022. Expanded.
If we go to the right,
1:13 a.m. button. Collapsed. Double tap to expand.
we should be able to expand it with a double tap. Unfortunately, it is not working.
1:13 a.m. Collapsed.
So there is no way to pick a time for scheduled send. So the best options we can do right now,
Send lay cancel button.
I'll go ahead and cancel out of this, and
Minimize draft cancel. Hi heading.
I'm going to find
Button.
the send button again and triple tap.
Send now button.
So the best we can do is to either, of course, we could send it now,
Send at 8 a.m. button.
send it at 8 a.m.,
Send 8 a.m. Monday button.
or pick one of these other options like send at 8 a.m. Monday.
Send later.
So for now, I will just say
Send at 8 a.m. button.
send at 8 a.m. I'll double tap.
Mailboxes back button.
And there we go. This phone will send the email to me at 8 a.m. this morning. Because it's after midnight that I'm recording this.
All inboxes heading.
Okay, now the final feature I want to look at, and then I'll show you two other things really quickly. But the next main feature I want to show you is the Remind Me feature. So if we pull up an email here,
Search, dictate messages, unread, Google Alerts, unread, Google Alerts, Google Alert, MBTA, unread, NFB Newsline TV listings.
I'm going to
TV
select
listings
this
of the 10th
NFB Newsline
2022,
TV listings.
12,
So I'll go into it.
content. The schedule below provides you with TV listings for a full day's period for your favorite channels.
And I'm going to put my finger at the bottom of the screen
Toolbar, reply, button.
to get to the toolbar, and actually the reply button is what I want, because that's also kind of like a more actions button. So if we double tap on this,
NFB Newsline TV listings, the schedule
and
below
if we
provides
flick
you
to the
with
right,
choice, button, reply,
we have our standard options: reply
reply all,
forward,
archive message,
archive, flag,
mark as unread,
mark as unread.
move message,
We'll eventually
trash
come
message,
to
move to junk, remind me,
Remind Me. Let's double tap,
alert, remind me,
and we have a pop-up with a few different options.
remind me in 1 hour, button,
We can be reminded in an hour,
remind me tonight, button,
be reminded tonight,
remind me tomorrow, button,
remind me tomorrow,
remind me later, button,
and remind me later. Now, similar to the send later, remind me later will allow you to pick a date and time.
cancel, remind me later,
So let's go ahead and double tap on that,
set a reminder for when mail should cancel, button,
and
remind me, heading,
go to the right,
done, but set a reminder for when mail should remind you to reply to this email.
and it says, pick a time,
Set a reminder for when mail should remind you to reply to this
you know,
email.
for mail to remind you of this, to reply to this email. So, already it should be set
Next month, date, today.
for today's day as I'm
September
recording this.
2022, button, adjustable, double
So-
tap selected. Today, Saturday, the 10th of September, button.
Okay, so that's fine.
Time, 1:18 a.m.
Now, I'm using a bit of Explore by
Friday,
Touch, but at the
30th,
end,
time, 1:18 a.m.
you would eventually get to the time option. Now, you would think that you'd double tap this,
Time, 1:18 a.m. Time, 1:18 a.m.
but that is actually not what you want to do. If we flick right,
Switch button, off. Double tap to toggle setting.
you'll see there's a switch button here. I'm going to double tap on this,
On,
and now go to the right.
1 o'clock. Picker item, adjustable.
Ah,
12.
we have a
Swipe
time
up or
picker.
down with one finger to adjust the value.
So let's say this is a list of TV listings. Let's say I want to be reminded of this, say 6 p.m. So let's flick up to move through the hours.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Okay, there's
6 of
6. Go to the right.
12. 19 minutes. Picker item.
And
Adjustable. 20 of
actually say
60.
6:15 to make it
Down
simple.
18, 17, 6, 15 minutes. 16 of 60.
So it says 6:15. We'll go to the right.
AM. Picker item. Adjustable.
and
1 of 2.
flick up for
Swipe
PM.
up PM. 2 of 2.
So that should be set. Now we can go ahead and go up to the top.
8. Today. 8. Remind me. Heading.
Okay, I did explore by touch to get to that remind me heading, and I'll flick right.
Done. Button.
Okay, there's the done button. I'll double tap.
Message content. The schedule below provides message header 1222 from go down. Go
So let's go back.
All inboxes. 3 all inboxes.
And you'll see now that on this email,
Messages. Unread. Google Alerts. Google Alert. MBTA. NFB Newsline TV listings. TV listings for the 10th of September 2022. Today at 6:15 p.m. The schedule below provides
and
with
it
TV
lists the
listings
time
for
that you'll
days
get the
for your
reminder.
favorite
Now,
channels.
what this does for a reminder, it seems that it just puts it at the very top of your email. So you'll see it when you go into mail.
Search. Edit. All inboxes.
So that's what the reminder does.
Mailboxes. Back button.
Now, I'm going to go back for 1 second
Mailboxes.
to this mailbox's
Edit
back button. And I'm going to flick right.
Mailboxes. All inboxes. iCloud. Home. Mailing list. College. VIP. Want more info? Flagged. 2. Remind me. 3 unread messages.
So you'll find there we have a remind me mailbox that comes up, which has anything that you've put a reminder on. So if we go in here,
Selected messages. NFB Newsline TV listings. TV listings for the 10th of September.
There's
2000
that.
Messages. David and Alan. NFB Newsline TV listings. TV listing. David and Alan. NFB dictate search.
Sorry,
Remind
little
me.
focus issue there.
Mailboxes.
Okay.
Back button.
But then we
Mailboxes.
also have
Flagged. 2. Remind. Send later. 1 unread message.
a send later.
Selected.
Mailbox.
Messages. Cullen Gallagher. Hi. Today at 8 a.m. Hey, sent from my iPhone.
And we can see that we have this email scheduled to be sent at 8 a.m.
Search. Send. Edit. Mailboxes. Back mailboxes.
Okay, I'm just going
Send
to put
later.
this back to my
Remind for it.
all inboxes here.
Mailboxes. All inboxes. Selected.
And
Messages.
since we're done
Red doc.
with mail, I'll just go to the
Unread
home
emails.
screen.
Double tap to open.
Now, the last thing I did want to take a minute to show you is how to adjust the time for undo send. So we're going to go ahead and go into mail settings, which is where we need to go to make this adjustment. I'm going to try and use Siri to get me there. So I'll go ahead and press and hold my side button. Mail settings.
Cellular data. Settings. Mail. Heading.
Okay, perfect. Now, actually, this is the first time I've used Siri in this series. And so you may have noticed that there are new chimes for Siri. Quite nice. I actually really like them. I find them to be quite elegant. But anyway, that's not the point of this. I just wanted to point it out because you probably noticed it.
Allow mail to access. Heading.
Now, we want to go all the way to the bottom here.
Show swipe option. Messages. Ask before delete. Privacy protection. Follow up. Suggest threading. Heading. Organize but muted. Thread. Blocked. Sent. Blocked. Composed. Always be seen. Included. Signature. Default account. Messages created out. Sending. Heading. Undo send delay. 30 seconds. Button.
At the very bottom, undo send delay. Let's go in here. We could turn the feature off altogether.
10 seconds.
You can have it at 10 seconds,
20 seconds.
20 seconds,
Selected. 30 seconds.
or 30 seconds. Now, the default setting
10
is
seconds.
10 seconds. However, if you are a voiceover user, I do highly recommend that you
20
put it to
selected.
30.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Because that will give you at least a little bit of time to put your finger at the bottom to find the toolbar and double tap on the undo send option if that is something that you need to do. So again, you have that very short time window. So it's important that you are able to access it, and setting this option here can make that a little bit easier.
Safari. Double tap to open.
Okay, well that is a look at the exciting new features in the Mail app. Unfortunately, as you saw, there is that pretty significant accessibility issue with scheduled send, and I'm really hoping that will be addressed quickly by Apple in a 16.1 update, because it is kind of a shame. That's a very helpful feature, and you know, it's too bad that we can't just use it, so can't use it properly. But I trust that it will be fixed, and once it is fixed, I think it's going to be a great little feature. And then the undo send and email reminders are also quite helpful. So that is a look at the changes in Mail, and I hope you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you in the next one.
We hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe for more, and feel free to comment. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, at Gallagher123123. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.